Hello everybody, welcome to another video, and today, September 20th, 2025, we have some news, and it is that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the leading progressive voice in the Democratic Party in our modern history, really current time right now, and we have news and pretty likely stuff that AOC's advisors, her team, they're preparing her for either a 2028 presidential run or a run for Senate in 2028 to replace current Senate Democratic Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. So recently, you can see, I made a video a while ago talking about the candidates, but AOC has once again went back up to double digits. She is still very far away from Gavin Newsom on the betting market Kalshi, but she did climb up by 2 points due to this recent news. But let's go to the Senate one. Will Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez run for Senate in 2028? This has increased significantly recently. It used to be around 30 something, which is still very high, and now it is around 60 to 50 percentage points. So if AOC by 2028 she sees that she doesn't have that good of a chance to win the presidential primaries, or she enters it for a bit and then she doesn't poll that well, then she could drop out and instead run for Senate. This is a seat obviously once again held by Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer, he's getting old. He's going to be, in 3 years, he's going to be like 76, 77. Chuck Schumer, there's a good chance he could be retiring. But he has already filed for re-election, so it's not going to be easy to withdraw that. So AOC in recent primary polling against Chuck Schumer, she has beaten him by around 19-20 points, because in New York and across the country, young voters and even some boomers, older voters, they're starting to dislike the older establishment. So they're kind of turning to these younger progressive voices. So honestly, if AOC goes into a Senate primary against Chuck Schumer, you could see her very likely coming out on top. So yeah, this is just interesting. AOC, the biggest progressive voice in New York, the biggest progressive voice, maybe behind Bernie Sanders, but definitely the most permanent voice, because Bernie Sanders, he's getting old. He's probably going to retire in at most a decade. So AOC, she kind of helped Zohran Mamdani win the Democratic primary for mayor of New York, and he's going to win the general election most likely. She's campaigning for other progressive voices in Michigan for Senate candidate Abdul El-Sayed, in Maine with Maine Senate candidate Graham Plattner. So, and yeah, in a slurry of House candidates. So, yeah, AOC, she's helped a lot of other progressive voices across the nation win their primaries, and is still currently helping them actively. So, yeah, you can definitely see her using that and coming out on top. This is my prediction if she is a Democratic nominee and she chooses Pete Buttigieg in 2028 and goes up against J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio. So, Rubio still wins by not that large of a margin, 287 to 251. So, thank you so much for watching this video. We will continue to watch if AOC is going to be able to, we'll see if she is able to edge out Newsom in a couple months in betting, in polling. In some polls, we could see AOC technically beating Gavin Newsom. But once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Please consider subscribing and liking, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.